As you can see, Moby's not running very well. What seems to be happening is as soon as it gets warmed up, it cuts out, and it would seem that it's because of the automatic choke. Once the automatic choke kicks in, the car won't run. Now it looks like it's been jury rigged up in very strange ways. The vacuum pipe was disconnected when I got it. This pipe coming off the air box is connected to the vacuum, which should advance the distributor, so that's all wrong. I've done various things like disconnecting it and seeing if the vacuum advance kind of kicks in, and it's leading me to assume anyway that there's something wrong with this distributor, that they actually had to get it running somehow without the advance, and it's just been jury rigged just to get it going. I have a distributor that was bought new for Gina not that long ago, so I'm gonna risk trying to connect that up, because it seems the car will only run with this strange setup. I've tried to connect it up a bit more correctly and it just won't start that way, so I have to go back to this to get it to start. But this isn't an ideal way for a car to run at all. As I said, once it gets warm, it just cuts out. I think that, and it's evident from the plugs as well that it's running extremely rich. They're all clogged up every time I take them out and check them. So I can always go back on this, but for the moment I'm going to try fitting the other distributor. What I might just try first is actually adjusting this distributor into a slightly different position. There's actually an old mark on this. I might put it back to there first, see what happens. Doesn't seem to like that, so we'll go a little bit the other direction. So it's there. Go. More. Let's have a look in here anyway, before I take it off. It's just, as soon as it kind of got a bit of warmth back into it, it just wouldn't start again even. It would start for a little while the choke had closed again a bit. Suppose that's probably indicating, should be looking more at the carburetor, but that's not my real area of expertise, so. But there's definitely something wrong if the vacuum advance has been bypassed. Some chunks of something in there, actually like sand. Lots and lots of corrosion in there on those points. Well, not points, but the contacts there, look. I'll try this newer cap and leads on it just for the moment before we actually try a different distributor. tiny bit better, but you know, that was like I didn't have a great supply of fuel. Another fuel pump I might try as well. That was a bit dry for my liking. A little bit, but not satisfactory. Take this off. The end of this isn't very nice, so I might cut it fresh. I don't like these old regular clips either with just a screw on them. I just don't think they get tight enough. So I've gone to these regular Jubilee clips. Nice stainless steel ones I get down in the marine supplies shop. Apparently there's a little filter in here, just where the fuel inlets to the carburetor. So let's get that off and have a little look at what that's like. Well, pouring out of it. Definitely going to have to take the top off this. I would have expected a bit of petrol to come out of there. There might be a one-way valve or something, but for now, I might just take this off, make sure there's petrol in the float chamber. Might take out the main jet and blow air through it and see how we go from there. Oh, there's plenty of petrol in here. Become convinced that the starter motor isn't helping things. It's quite weak on turnover, even with a good battery, and even jumping from another car. It still seems weak when it tries to comes under compression. So I'm going to put a known good starter motor on it and see if that helps things as well. not the most amount of access, but could be worse. It'll be interesting to see if swapping the starter motors over has made a difference to its cranking over characteristics. Well, it's definitely turning over better, but we still have our problems.